I just see this room full of people during our resident meeting. I should be very proud. Thank you so much for being here today. A man that needs no introduction, our very own Ivan Lorant with another talk for us today about retirement 2050. He tries to bring different topics for us every month. And thank you so much for putting this together. Thank you, Ivan.
Thank you. It's nice to see so many people have no medical appointment this afternoon. Thank you for coming. Well, I will take you through a long trip this afternoon because I first want to the volume is too high.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it? Because of the echo. That's well. Because I spent a lot of time exploring how AI and the technical improvements of robots will change our life, not only now, but in future. So some of these ideas you think it's science fiction. Some will predict you. Some prediction may surprise you. While others say, aren't I glad not to live in 2050? I know that some of the predictions I'm going to show to you sound ridiculous. But just think, if I describe today's technology to someone way back in 1950, that person thought that I'm talking science fiction. But just look at the comparison. 1950 compared to 2026. We used rotary phones then, and now smartphones. We only used correspondence, letters for correspondence. Now we can make video calls. We have black and white TV, and now we have streaming. We had paper maps, and now we use GPS. So trust me when I make my prediction for 2050. So my presentation is quite long, will be in 4 parts. Part 1, I look at what's going on with the age group. So I will look at the future change in demography. Then I take you to a retirement home, how it would look in the year 2050. Then I have a hilarious look at how Chartwell might look in 2050. And while doing my research for this presentation, there was one thing nagging me, worrying me. So I prepared a silent, tragic comedy, which I will show you in the last part. So I start serious and then we have fun. So I was interested to see the latest Stats Canada survey of people aged 65 and older in Canada. So looking at it, you can see for different age group, the people. And I'm amazed to see that 100 years and older, there are 12,000 people living in Canada. So that's 2025. If you add it up, in Canada there are 8.1 million seniors living, or in percent, it's a very large percent, 21% of the population. So let's compare these statistics Let's look at the picture from 1920 to now. Canadian seniors 65 and older from 1920 to 2050. Well, it starts as low as 5%. And as I showed you, the 2025, it went up to 21%. And what is so interesting, the prediction is by 2050 will continue increasing in percent. It will be up to 26%. That's the Canadian picture. Now let's look at the world population statistics. It's totally different. Look, in 1960, the seniors represent 5%. It increased up to 10% in 2025. And you remember, Canada was 21%. To compare that, UK is almost the same, and US is 18%. Then, I showed you a world map. What is so interesting, the darker the color, the larger the percent. So the very dark color countries, that is Canada and most of Europe, is the average 19% of the age group 65 and older. What is so sad is if you look at, for example, Africa, it's still around 5%. So the world map shows a different picture than what Canada shows. Another interesting statistics is life expectancy of a child born this year. Well, here is the list. I went down until I found Canada. So Canada is the 18th. Interesting that these principalities like Monaco, San Marino are the highest, 86 years or older, compared to Canada, 83.1 years. If you look at these countries, it's a good mixture. Some are Far East, some are Europe, US. So Canada, as I showed, is down to 83 years. US is way down, number 45th, with 79.8 years. So statistics show we are living longer. It means retirement may last long, 30 or 40 years. And the two biggest future changes I can see will be not just longevity, but technology as well. Obviously, there will be a significant increase in the need for retirement homes. I found a report about the Canadian picture of retirement home. So what you see here, the numbers represent the province's total retirement home. And the color of the ring, the publicly owned, is the brownish color, and the privately owned is the greenish. So some of the northern provinces have no private owned and very few retirement homes. But when we look at, for example, BC, the total number is 308, and more than half are privately owned. The percentage even higher if we go to Ontario of the private owned and look at New Brunswick, Nova Scotia. So that is an interesting picture of retirement homes this year, 2025. If the total I added up is 2076.
Wow.
And the average in Canada, just over half are privately owned. I found an interesting statistics while researching. In BC, as the total is, as you see, is 308. 180 are privately owned, and the average profit reported was 14.9%. When you dig, you can find some interesting data. So the seniors, looking at 2050, will want purpose, engagement, and good choices. Compared to current seniors, the seniors will be healthier, stay active longer. Some of them will continue working part-time, will travel more, use technology. I have seen sites saying more comfortably. I don't know. I don't feel very comfortable about working some of the technologies. So, typical retirement home. Lot of interesting stuff. The technologies employed in future retirement home are designed to keep residents healthier, safer, and more independent. Caregivers will have more time to provide the required compassion and care. And the room will be full of new technologies to take care. And I will go now closer to look at this future retirement home. Let's start with the bed. It will be smart because it can monitor heart rate, detect breathing changes during your sleep, sense when you leave the bed, adjust firmness automatically, rise or lower itself to make getting in and out easier. That's very practical. At the side, there will be a personal assistant. This tablet will display, for example, the time, the temperature, the daily schedule, controlling the room lights. There will be an emergency call button, and there will be a voice assistant, very similar to Siri, and it would answer your questions, read your emails aloud, book medical appointments, contact family, call the nurse if needed, and remind you about medication. Look at the bathroom of 2025. It continues monitoring the residents' health, and even before the resident feels any illness. It can measure weight, monitor blood pressure, analyze urine, detect dehydration, alert medical staff if there are concerned changes. And what is so interesting, I included also this gadget. It says the shower floor is dry and safe to walk. Very high percent of seniors fall and sleep in these type of showers. More smart controls in the residence. This can operate by voice control. It can turn off or on lights, curtains, television, heating, air conditioning, locking doors, making video calls. There is a health wall display. These screens become a personal assistant, nurse, secretary, even weather forecast. So it shows sleep quality, heart rate, daily activity, reminders, take your medication, calendar, your appointments, what is the weather, if there are messages from family or friends. More room monitors. Here is a morning routine. This reads, "Good morning, Margaret." You wake up in your suite and your room has already monitored your sleep, checked your vital signs, adjusted room temperature and lighting. Based on your health report, order breakfast, schedule your day's activities. People will get personalized nutrition because meals will be designed to your needs. The kitchen will know what your body needs. So here are, for people who want to do their own cooking, AI kitchen assistant. This system can suggest recipes based on your medical conditions, set timers, order groceries, answer cooking questions, personalized nutrition displays, shows meals designed for each resident. The refrigerator will be smart. The door shows what's inside, identifies every food item, checks expiry dates, recommends meals, warn if food getting spoiled. And the countertop will also be smart. It can display recipes, measure ingredients, weigh food automatically, charge devices wirelessly, detect spills, warn if a hot pan is left unattended. This is a robotic cooking helper. I'm dreaming up these things to help. Designed for seniors with arthritis or limited mobility to make cooking easier and safer. It can stir soups, flip pancakes, lift heavy pots, chop vegetables, wash dishes. Now here is another type of robot, the companion. It is a future version of Siri. For example, in the morning says, "Good morning, Ivan. You slept 7.5 hours. That's not true. Your son called while you were in the bathroom. Shall I connect you with him now?" So that's a personal helper. Then there is a worker. Here is a worker robot. Will do the boring jobs, allowing staff to spend more time with people. These worker robots may deliver meals, carry goods. For example, this guy carrying laundry, assist mobility, but of course cannot replace human friendship. Then here is the wellness center, where a robot is looking after this individual. Robots master listening to the same story 3 times and still laughs. Dining in 2050. Look at the menu. They have personalized nutrition, custom menus, fresh ingredients, needed nutrition, giving you more choices, because food becomes highly personalized. And hopefully it will improve. I cannot resist to put in a dig. virtual travels. Seniors can travel anywhere without leaving their chair. For example, they can visit Panama Canal if they missed my previous presentation on the canal. Or can go and visit Paris, Egypt, Antarctica. Residents could visit all these places they never had the opportunity to see. And never forget lifelong learning. You can learn languages, you can attend courses, or teach younger generation, pass on all the wisdom you gather, and share life experiences with other countries. It can be also interesting. There will be a definite revolution when it comes to transportation. Here is the Chartwell car. This is of course driverless. It is total, you have total independence and safe. It's very convenient. It will take residents to appointments, bring or take visitors, and there will be no problem with parking your personal car. Recreation, well, there is some already of this approach, introducing these type of interactive exercise systems. Use AI for fitness coach. For example, use virtual golf. You can organize card tournaments from any other group around the world. That is very important, fighting loneliness. Because the second greatest challenge after health is keeping connection. Technology will meet the community needs because of the easy video calls, shared online activities, network forming community networks. All these changes, but something will not change. Timeless human needs, like family gathering, friendship, respect, laughter, good food. Technology will change, but human nature will not. Machines will help and can help, but people will continue to matter. So now comes the fun part. First, let's look into Chartwell Retirement Home in 2050. Here is June the 1st. I show you the photo. Here is the man installing on newly finally Chartwell home. By the time you leave this lecture, you will never believe when you see a photo. So let me first talk to you or introduce you to the reception area, which is so important. So here it is. You can recognize this is our reception area, but this is now 2050. So look at the technology. So let's listen in to the phone call. Morning coffee time. This robot brings you the coffee, but this robot makes sure nobody walks away with a newspaper. is the robot delivering meals. But there is a good invention. They decided that from now on, all our meals will be adequately warm. So they introduced plate warmers. But the more to come. Tableware will include a magnifying glass because the portions are getting smaller. But there is one fantastic innovation. Seasoning jar. If you want a tasty meal, pick your flavor. The restaurant has fantastic statistics that the diners like the food. So here is the restaurant feedback slip. Except there are only 4 categories. Good, very good, excellent. Now, these are the 2 robots organizing all our trips. And these are named after 2 flowers. Yes, there is a flower called So I show you now a typical trip they organized in 2050. Special trip to an Alberta sheep farm. We travel with Rocket Canada, to visit a small farm in northern Alberta. You will be able to watch professional shearers follow the strict choreography while keeping the sheep calm and removing the wool. You will receive a complimentary copy of the farmer's shearing guide. We urge you to study that 50-page document to appreciate the art of sharing. We are confident that at the end of the tour, you will say it was unbelievable experience. So that's a typical trip. Management of Chartwell will come and visit. And here is the arrival of Senior Director Operation. This is on our roof, arriving on the Chartwell helicopter. She learned her lesson because she was here last month, and you remember the microphones. She decided to bring her speaker and microphone. So, yes, she will give a presentation to us, and if you ask me, how did it go? Well, she charmed well. That's what I. The rooftop also is excellent for Amazon to land their delivery box. Now, only a few will understand this joke, those who attend yoga classes, because the name of this robot is I will explain to others. The cleaning staff, well, here they are. The trouble is, they won't allow you sleeping late when it's your turn. Here is the manager's office, Mr. Clark. And you can see him here. And the occasion is, it's Thursday, 9 a.m. and he's ready to read the residence men's school with Clark. No. see, we replaced you, all of you, with the technical staff. And the lecturer says, never argue with the president. They have been winning arguments for nearly a century. And what is so amazing, look at the turnout, and what is so different, everybody came on time. Now, here is the genius. He can sort all 53 categories of garbage. Shopping, yes, there will be continued shopping, ladies, don't worry. Except the problem is, as he says, no, madam, that miniskirt does not fit you. People are keen to come and live at Chartwell. So this lady, her nickname is Snow White, Miss Snow White, is meeting interested seniors who want to come and move. The reason why this lady was sitting here, she asked what will be the monthly charge, and they had quickly had to sit her down. So finally, my comments after the jokes. Many of us grew up before computers and internet, and we managed to adapt more or less okay. So the residents in the future will enjoy technologies we can barely imagine today. But the most important thing will remain unchanged. Friendship, family, dignity, and laughter. The best retirement facility will be the one that feels like home. So I believe the future is not about adding years to life, but adding life to years. So my last part is the tragic comedy. Something in my research was really bothering me as I was trying to crystal gaze into the future. It was privacy. To illustrate it, I prepared this brief tragic comedy in one desperate act. The cast is Joe and the Globe Pizza Company. Joe lives in Chartwell in Vancouver. It is his birthday, and he decides to celebrate this event by having an excellent meal. He grabs his mobile phone and clicks on the first pizza site. And now I will show you the interchange between Joe and the pizza. So Joe starts typing. Is that Global Pizza at UBC? The answer comes back. No, you reach Global AI Pizza in Mumbai. Can I make my order? I see you are from Canada. Which of the 4 official languages do you prefer? English is fine. Sir, do you want your usual? How come you know me so well? I see you last night ordered some pizza in Toronto with pepperoni and lots of bacon on top. It is outrageous how much you know. Sir, may I suggest you order a healthier pizza with dried tomato and seaweed? No way, I hate tasting spaghetti. Sir, looking at you, that is background, we could sprinkle it with Hungarian pepper. No, I want pepperoni with bacon and nothing. Then I asked you first to sign the attached brief 6-page waiver because of your high cholesterol level. You agreed to absorb the over of future claims. Forget it. I do not want a vegetable pizza. I'll stick with my medication. But sir, I see the last 4 months you only purchased 30 cholesterol tablets at Shoppers. You are wrong. I did purchase my medication at another pharmacy. I'm sorry, sir, but you no show. Yes, because I paid cash. But sir, looking at your bank account, it does not show any recent cash withdrawals. Well, if you must know, I use cash from a different source. Sorry, sir, looking at your tax returns, you have no other source of income unless you have undeclared source of income. I've had enough with Global. Okay, sir, which Visa account shall we charge for your order? To your joint account or the one you hid from your wife? The account you are using for your online dating website. How dare you? Sir, before you go, please accept our condolences for the recent passing of your cousin Dave. Oh no, Dave, he was a doddering old fool. But sir, he was 7 years younger than you. Sir, before you go, being such a loyal customer of Global, we have an incredible offer to you. To find out more, let me switch you now to our affiliates. No. Hello, sir. Welcome to Global Memorial. Who are you? What are you selling? Well, sir, this is your lucky day. We at the Global Memorial are proud to offer you a special deal at our luxurious burial. We can offer you a plot near your cousin David at 10% discount. No. But wait, there is more. We offer you a 25% discount for both you and your wife. Or perhaps, if you prefer, to the young lady you regularly keep seeing at Tim Hortons. I had enough. But sir, the good news is you will be eligible as soon as you have ordered 50 more pizzas. Please provide your credit card details and then click on accept on the attached 9-page document to confirm your agreement.
So clever.
Forget it, I had enough of Global. I will escape from this world and move to an uninhabited island with no internet and be free from any spying eyes. In that case, sir, I suppose you could travel. They will take care of your troubles. Oh no, I'm sorry, sir, but I just noticed, unfortunately, you will not be able to travel. Your passport was expired 6 months ago. So, finally, Joe got his wish. Got to this island, no internet, no connection. And as he was enjoying the silence, he could hear some humming, getting louder and louder. And his pizza. Nice to see you. So be happy here.